So I guess that is before we're going to do the packet tracer network representation. So the objective of this packet tracer activity is the network model in this activity incorporates many of the technologies that you will master in your CCNA study. So it represents a simplified version of how a small to medium-sized business network might look. Feel free to explore the network on your own when you are ready. Proceed through the following step and answer the questions. So let's proceed to the step one. So before we start, here's our topology. So the step one is identify common components of uh, a network as represented in packet tracer. So the icon toolbar at the bottom left hand corner has various categories of network components. You should see categories that correspond to intermediary devices and devices in media. The connection category with the lightning port icon represents the network which is supported by packet tracer. There is also an end devices category and two categories specific to packet tracer, custom made devices and multi-user connections. So the focus of this step one letter E is this one. The network devices, the end devices, component connections, miscellaneous and multi-user connection. So letter B lists the intermediary devices. So the intermediary devices will be the router, the switches, the hubs, the wireless device, security, then the one emulation. So letter C, without entering into the internet cloud or intranet cloud, how many icons in the topology represent endpoint devices? So we're going to count all the endpoint devices. So we have eight, 15, 15 endpoint devices, only one collection leading to them. So the letter D without counting the two clouds, how many icons in the topology represent intermediary devices? So, okay, so we have um, 11 icons in the topology represent as intermediary devices. So letter E, how many end devices are not desktop computers? So let's count. So we have 8 end devices that not desktop computers. So letter F, how many different type of media connection are used in this network topology? So we have one, two, three, four. So we have we have four media connection that use in this network topology. So let's proceed to the step two, which is explain the purpose of the devices. So in packet tracer, only the server packet tracer device can act as a server. Desktop or laptop PC cannot act as a server. So based on your study so far, explain the client server model. Um, so So in modern network, as a host can act as a client, so a server or both. So software installed on the on the host determine the role it plays on the network. So server are hosts that have software installed that enables them to provide information and services. So like email or web pages. So to the other hosts on the network, clients are hosts that have uh, software installed that enables them to request and display the information obtained from the server. Uh, client uh, client could also be configured as a server simply by installing server software. So letter B question. These at least two function of intermediary devices. So regenerate and retransmit data signals, maintain information about what pathway exists through the network and internetwork. So notify the other devices of errors and communication failures. So direct data along alternate pathways where there is a link failure. So classify and direct message according to Tokyo's priorities. Permit or deny the flow of data based on the security settings. So the last question for the step 2 will be these at least two criteria for choosing a network media type. So for this, the distance of the media can successfully carry a signal. So the environment in which uh, the media to be installed, then the amount of data and um, speed which is must be transmitted, the cost of the media and installation. So now we're going to step 3, compare and contrast LAN and WAN. Okay, so letter A, explain the difference between LAN and WAN. So we'll give example of each. So LANs provide or local area network provide access to end user in a small geographical area. So a home office or school campus are examples of LANs. Then WANs or wide area network provide access to the users in a wide geographical area over a long distance spanning a few miles to thousands of miles. So a metropolitan area network or the MAN and the internet are example of the one. So a company intranet may also um, connect multiple remote using a WAN. So letter B, in the packet tracer network, how many ones do you see? So we have, I can see there are two, the internet and the intranet ones. How many LANs do you see? So in this topology, we have three. There are three easily identifiable because each has a border and label. So the letter D, the internet is the packet tracer network is overly simplified and does not represent the structure and form of the real internet. So briefly describe the internet. So the internet is a mostly used when we need to communicate with a resource on another network. So the internet of a global mesh of interconnected networks or internetworks. So letter E, what are some of the common ways a home user connect to the internet? So the common ways is the cable, DSL, dial-up, cellular, and satellite. So the last one, questions for step 3 and for this packet tracer activity will be what are some common methods that businesses use to connect to the internet in your area. So there are dedicated list 9, Metro E, DSL, cable, and satellite. Now that we had done all the steps in this packet tracer activity, which is the network representation, hope you learn something about this video and hope it will help you to pass the help you to enlighten you in this course CCNA 1. So thank you guys for lending me some time and for watching my video. So thank you and